That background music, man. That background music, like whoever be doing the background music,
Uh-huh. It was giving me little one
it,
two,
it
little
be,
Kit Kat.
a black person got to be doing the background music because when I hear, like, it don't matter how, like, whatever I'm feeling, when I hear ding, 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 ding,
You
ding,
you,
ding,
you
ding,
ready?
ding, I be ready.
Ba, ba, ba,
I
ba, ba, ba,
be
ba, ba, ba,
ready,
ba.
y'all. Welcome to another episode of the What Was Said podcast, our
Podcast.
first official
Mm-hmm.
podcast
Now, would you say this is
of
season 2, episode 1?
season 2, episode 1. And listen, just a precursor. I sent out 1,000 text messages, so please forgive me in advance, y'all. It is what it is. Mike, how are you doing
Yes.
today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing better
Not
than I had
Shawana.
been. Okay. No, I'm doing good. Hey sis, better than I was the past couple of days because I
Ugh.
don't know if something was going around. All I know is I was sick. Some of my family members were sick. It felt like it was a sinus congestion, head cold, all of the above. But I'm at the tail end of it and I'm
I
surviving.
j-
So
I literally just got my voice is still a little bit raspy. It's still,
you
a little
sounded
bit raspy.
horrible. You did. When I talked to you like over the week, I was worried.
Yeah, you know what? You said I sounded horrible
Hmm.
then, and you're saying it again now. So I must have sounded
Oh, no, no,
really,
no. I'm
really.
not saying you sound horrible now. I'm just, you were sick over the weekend. You
Yeah,
sounded
it was
horrible.
very embarrassing. I there's something absolutely going around because like everybody I talked to, either they were sick or they knew somebody that was sick. And it was weird because in my area, people was like
Mm,
losing their voice. Like, what is
wow.
up with that?
I don't know what's been going on.
Oh my
Something, in the
God.
air or whatever it
Awful.
is.
But
Okay.
listen, Mike, how's your week going? Like, other than the sickness, than the sick and shut in, listen,
Um,
you on a sick and shut in list. Other than that, how is
okay.
your week going?
The week has been going okay. Of course, we already know we got all these distractions going on
Mm.
around us. Without even saying it, you already know on one accord. Got this man just came up in this house and just starting to wreck shop. So
Mm.
just trying to find the balance so I don't get too overwhelmed with the stunts that he's pulling. But overall, this week, I'm good.
You
I'm
know,
good.
I know we're gonna get into it, and it's almost like you can't even talk without even talking about it because it's been everywhere. Everywhere you look, everywhere you turn, one, two, Trump is coming for like that's really what it's
Okay,
giving. Like
it really
it's
is.
really giving a horror movie. But at the end of the day, welcome to the show. If you're tuning in now or if you're tuning in on the replay, make sure you're sharing this live. Listen, we gotta if we ain't gotta stick together any other time. We got to stick together now. We going to give y'all the news for the rest of this year with a little bit of cackles, with a
Okay.
little bit of laughs. So make sure you're sharing the live. Make sure you're commenting, engaging with us. We're getting our heels dusted off from our little
Yeah.
Christmas break in the sick and shut in.
Okay.
But yeah, let's get it
Yes.
started. Mike, you want to
Yes.
let's just ease them in. Like I know he was talking about, we want to just ease them in, ease them in.
Hmm.
And I'm kind of scary about this. I'm kind of scared of this story. I'm gonna tell you why.
Why is that?
I didn't know what that meant. Like, I shouldn't say this. I've been embarrassing myself. I did not know
Hmm.
100% what that meant to ejaculate.
What? What? Huh?
Like,
What do you mean?
I was trying to think, okay, ejaculate, but now I get it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the semen that comes out, right?
Yeah. It's I mean, you got 2 kids, so it went something had to happen
I
between.
know, but
So.
like even again, I'm going off the thing, but like
Mhm.
vaginas and like clitorises and all those things, I don't be knowing about it. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, Mississippi senator proposes a bill to ban men from ejaculating without intent to fertilize a embryo in Mississippi. This lawmaker is challenging the restrictive abortion laws with a bold new bill aimed at holding men accountable. Now, Mike, we know you be ejaculating.
I
How you feel about
mean,
this?
it happens. Um. Okay. So basically, I don't know. Okay, just
Mm,
heard about this today. He just dropped this today.
yeah,
So then that sent the comment section in a frenzy. But I don't. I get where he's coming
keep it
from.
real.
I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's like, okay, let's be real. Now, we all know you got that pre-ejaculation. So hopefully you got on some type of protection. That's number one.
Oh God, I didn't think about the
So
pre-ejaculation.
yeah, I mean, you got that pre, that's already seeping out
My
just a little
God.
bit. Not saying that you automatically get pregnant or you can get, your embryo get fertilized from that. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, but it will cause these men out here to, second guess and make sure, okay, I know the consequences. If I'm about to
Hmm.
go in, yeah.
Ooh, go in literally, not just
Hmm.
figuratively. So let's just act this
Not
out. Like
not
not
knocking.
not really, but I just want to make sure I'm understanding this completely. So,
Hmm.
we're laying down, me and you, as we always do in a bed, okay?
Hmm.
And you're getting aroused, and we begin to have sex.
Hmm.
You cannot ejaculate. How would they know?
I mean, if the embryo is fertilized, so you can't act like you wanted to be, you want to end up being a deadbeat dad. You know what I'm saying? You got erected, so once you get erected, your intent in having sex need to be at that point that I am going to get this lady
But
pregnant.
how would they know?
How
How
would they
would
know
they track
what?
that?
I mean, if they get pregnant, well, I don't
But if
know.
they get pregnant, the woman
I
can
don't
literally
know.
like, or the man can lie and say that, oh, well,
I don't know.
Now tell us
Ooh,
this. When you
yeah.
ejaculate, what
Uh
goes through
huh.
your mind? I'm joking. I'm
Oh
joking.
my God. Hold on. So, okay, so it says right here the bill, which would take effect in July, if
Mhm.
passed, outlines fines ranging from
Ooh.
1,000 for first offense to 10,000 for repeated violation. But what is a violation?
Is this man a Republican?
I don't believe so.
And for him to be in Mississippi,
Right. Mm,
sir, do you know what state you're
mm,
in? Y'all be ejaculating everywhere. Like that's crazy to me. I
right,
don't
it
know.
is.
I just feel like, see, here's where I'm at, to be honest with you.
Uh-huh.
For some reason this year, there has been in these first 3 weeks a focus on things that to me shouldn't be the focus. Like I just don't even know
Thank
why, with
you.
all the stuff going on, you trying to manage a nigga ejaculation. Like in Mississippi, where people still be getting hung allegedly and stuff like that,
All
you
right.
care about ejaculation?
Because my thing is, I always say it takes two to tango. I just leave it at that. You know what I'm
But
saying?
even with you saying that,
Hmm.
maybe like you said in the beginning, that will hold men more accountable.
Yeah. If you go in and but what is the violation though? That's
I guess the violation would be, let me see, without intent. Now that's, I don't know. I feel like we sound so dumb, but like at the end of the day, without intent to
uh-huh.
fertilize an embryo. So okay, the
Hmm.
intent to fertilize an embryo, that means that you're having sex with the intent of getting somebody pregnant. So if they don't get pregnant, like this don't make no sense.
Right. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can Google real quick.
I am really confused about that.
Cause now I really, really want to know. What's his name again?
Senator Bill. Oh God,
Oh,
Bill.
Bradford
Lord,
Blackman.
I said Bill, then I said Bandman. Lord Jesus, what am I drinking? Let me see. The bill, which would take effect on
Contraception.
July if passed, outlines fines ranging from 1,000 for the first offense. You said that 10,000 for repeated. While reports note that the Republican-controlled
Yep.
legislature is unlikely to support the bill, it has sparked national conversation by shifting the focus to men's responsibility. I'm here for that.
But I
I don't
mean,
know how that does that. Because
that's what I'm
and maybe it's
saying.
maybe it's the way Jasmine Brand wrote this. Maybe that's what it is. Because without intent to fertilize, like what the hell does that mean?
Yeah, I mean,
If me and you have sex and you don't fertilize me,
so are you saying it's gonna be end up being my fault if I impregnate you, and that removes your accountability? Like
oh, and
I
then
don't
mate, yeah,
understand.
I don't know. I don't even get the point of that. Because like let's just think about this. There's
Hmm.
no ban either way. There's no ban now
Right.
currently on the woman. Like that doesn't even exist. So how in the world would you begin? What college did this man brother go to? Because he embarrassing us. Listen,
I
we
don't know.
we are not in the place, sir, black senator, sir, for you to be embarrassing us. We've already been embarrassed by a lot
Okay, I
of
don't
you
got time for
brothers.
this. You and the Republicans always worried about somebody else's body. Like,
Oh
leave
my
people's bodies
God.
alone. What is up with that?
I don't, good point. Like it
Extinct.
goes back to they're focused on everything but what they should be focused on. But if you think about it, right? Because
Hmm.
I think sometimes we be thinking too up here and too complicated. I think it's really dumb, low, dumb stuff in their mind. Like, are they trying to really give us a Handmaid's Tale situation? I don't know if you ever watched that show, but like it's a lot of emphasis and focus around babies and birthing babies and who fertile, who not fertile. It's giving Handmaid's Tale. You seen that show?
No, it definitely is. I've seen a couple of episodes. My best friend Terrence, he loved that show. And then
I
he
love
was even
it.
saying, I think during the first season, he was like, y'all know pretty much this is what they're trying to
Everybody said
make,
that.
Everybody was saying that, and then you had people that was just brushing it off. But as you can see, it's
It's coming to
already
fruition.
it's about to come to pass. It's crazy. It's
Uh,
crazy.
and
It just
like
feels
for
like we're
those
in
who
a
don't know,
different.
like with the Handmaid's Tale, basically like women who were fertile, they were having to have babies for women who were not fertile, and the men were in charge, and women had to wear these all these things on their head and like cover themselves. And I mean, it was just awful on the show. But I feel like that's the route that they're going to. Like that's what it's
Yeah.
giving. It's giving. We know kids out here hungry. We know that people can't afford, housing. We know all of these things that typically the government should be focused on. But I want to know if you're going to ejaculate tonight.
Oh, right. And what's your intentions? Like,
Right.
get out of people's
Get
bedrooms.
out of my
What is the
bedroom.
infatuation
I
of being
know.
nosy?
I know. Speaking of infatuation, man, your
Mm,
boy,
mm, mm,
your
mm.
boy who lives in your don't Soldier Boy live in your place?
They stay here. Soldier Boy is definitely a native of Atlanta, Georgia. But I mean, to me, oh, you want to go ahead and talk about it
Yeah,
first?
let's get into it, y'all. So if you've been under a rock, you obviously know what we're talking about here. Basically, Soldier Boy with his coon friend Rick Ross with his fried chicken eating ass. Okay.
Okay.
Who else was it? Nelly and Snoop Dogg was out here cooning for the orange guy. This video that we're showing was his reasoning as to why he was cooning. Mike, do you want to play this?
Yeah, let's go ahead and play this. Y'all
Hmm.
already know he ignorant, so it's going to even sound more ignorant.
I don't hear nothing.
Can you hear it?
I don't. Can y'all hear that?
You can't hear it?
I can't.
I got you. I got you. Don't worry. Give me 1 second.
You got
But
me.
yeah,
Good.
it's just crazy to me how you have these artists
It's not though.
that we've, you said it's
Is
not.
it crazy? Is it crazy? I don't know if it's actually crazy. Like y'all
Mhm.
black men just don't be showing up the way y'all should. I mean, it is.
It's yeah, it's wild.
I mean, am I lying?
I feel like you're lying. Okay, I
How
feel
am I
like you're lying.
lying? You
I just
got
feel like you're lying.
three blackity black, not half black, not a pinch. You
You
got
got
three or
three or
four
four
blackity
blackity
black.
Here we
Go
go. Here
ahead.
we
Go
go.
ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and play it now. Let me see if I can start it over, child. No.
Mm.
At the crypto ball party. Did Kamala call my fucking phone?
Crazy.
Did Obama call my motherfucking phone? Did
Sir,
any of
you a crackhead. They ain't gonna
motherfucking
call your phone.
God, fuck you, man. I do what the fuck I want. Trump called my phone. It wasn't even a Trump event. Trump wasn't even there. Y'all so worried about he performed, him, Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross. Kamala, you ain't even win. Obama, you ain't called my fucking phone.
It's
Suck
like
my
the
dick,
disrespect.
Y'all want me to not answer the phone of the fucking president? This the president of the mother United States. Trump wasn't even there. It wasn't even a Trumpy. It was the crypto ball for crypto.
Which was an event
They
for
paid,
the
Right.
they paid me a
inauguration.
bad. Obama ain't never put no money in my fucking pockets. Nigga.
Ghetto.
Y'all can suck my dick, counsel me all day. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. On my nigga, I don't give a fuck when nobody talking about what the fuck I want to do. And I'll go again. Ain't gonna lie. Oh, they had a
I'm gonna
I mean,
need I'm gonna need him. I'm gonna need the people who doing them beeps to get it together because
it was a lot of beeps.
it was a lot of beeps, and the beeps wasn't even on the curse word. He will be right after the curse word. What
Okay.
are you thinking about this? I mean, he is just giving coon. I think he's just happy to be in the number one more time. I feel like I don't typically see Soldier Boy. I feel like he not in my
Right.
vision at all. I think he's just happy to be in the number. And here's the thing:
Mhm.
why did he have to bring Kamala Harris into it? Why? Him and Nelly did the same thing.
For what? Okay, so with
Black
him,
men.
it's like, come on, I'm not understanding. Well, with him, I
You do
can
understand.
understand because it's the money for him, but then also too at the same time, it's like, bruh, the where is the respect that you have? But you know, just knowing him, not knowing him personally, but just watching him, you know, grow throughout, and I can't even say grow.
He
Just
ain't grew.
watching
He
him
ain't grew.
throughout his career, this isn't surprising, but it still hurts. The only reason I say that is because he has a nice following of youth that follow him
Which is
on
scary,
TikTok,
which is
Instagram, and everything else.
detrimental. Like he is just an embarrassment on every single corner. I saw somebody put in the comments, you know, why like they chose this coon for a reason. They chose this coon for a specific reason. And I'm like, you're so right. Like, what does he sing or what does he rap that even seems like it should be at a Trump inauguration? Like they chose the coon, just like they chose that pastor. They chose the
Oh
people
my
who
God.
they
Let me
knew
start on
would
him.
come out there and yes sir, shucking balls, yes sir, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they knew who to choose. They knew who to choose, and he understood the assignment. It's almost like somebody called and said, "Hey, we need one of y'all niggas to come out here and embarrass your people. Are you willing to do it for a certain amount?" And they was like, "Yes." And then the thing about
Right.
it is like Nelly, his clapback, play that clapback because he embarrassed. I was embarrassed for Ashanti. I was embarrassed for him, honestly.
Right. And my thing is, he just got back.
He just got
being-
back.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
just let
But
you
here we
back into
go.
the cookout.
Only because of Ashanti.
Wait, I did not know you was riding with me because you thought I would ride for who you voted for. I didn't know that. I apologize. I apologize. I didn't know that I had to agree with your political choices, and I thought it was the things that you do, not the things that you say should be done. If you follow what I do, this shouldn't even be an argument. He's the president. He won. This isn't a campaign. This isn't an RNC. I'm not out on the political campaign. I didn't get none of that 1.5. You see what I'm saying? Like to try to help
Get right on
somebody get voted. I didn't get none of
Kamala didn't invite you to
no. She didn't invite me.
She didn't invite me either, man.
I'm just saying. Like, so, but I don't knock the one. I thought you were ones that did. I don't knock the brothers and sisters that benefited from it. I don't knock the correspondents that may have gotten money to do that. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because it's an honor. I respect the office. It don't matter who is in office. The same way that our men and women, our brothers and sisters who protect this country have to go to war and have to put their life on the line for whoever in office.
They have to, but
so if they can put their life on the line for whoever in office, I can damn sure perform for whoever.
What does this have to do with anything?
Flash, because
nothing. There's something he said. I want
your political affiliation or your political choice or whatever. We're giving you this backlash because you are propping up a white supremacist.
Here we go.
Period.
I would ask them to show me where that did. I don't know he's a white supremacist. And here's the thing. Okay, I get it. He did say if you don't vote for me, you're not black, right? Oh no, that wasn't him. That wasn't him. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Hold on. He did create
I know where you're going. I know
he did create the crime bill in the 90s, which said that if you get caught with 5 grams of crack, you do a mandatory 5 years that had mass incarceration. I think even the Vice President Kamala spoke on that part that said that the crime bill.
Can we at least get her name right?
Okay. No, he didn't do that. Let me see. What did he do? I'm trying to think. The white supremacist. Hold on. I'm gonna get to it. Okay. He did not rent to black people. What was it, in the 70s or the 80s?
Awful.
Is that what they said? And like,
yes.
Nobody's allowed to change, right? See, so we can talk about past, but we never want to talk about our past. If we bring up, if our past get brought up
you want to keep
in
going?
our community for a lot of
I don't want to keep going, honestly. Like this, and here's a comment. Tressa said, I'm looking at them differently. I would respect them more if they had said something or said nothing or just responded better. Now, I agree with that. And that's a good ass point. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't be agreeing with the shit that Candace Owens be saying. I truly don't. Some of it I do, most of it I don't. But at the end of the day, at least she sounds convicted. At least she's giving her version of facts. She don't sound stupid. Like, this is embarrassing. Like, you knew you was coming on this interview. Like, you knew you was coming on this interview. You didn't prep. Like, you are being blasted on social media for being the coon of the year, and it's only 3 weeks in 2025. You would think that somebody, your wife, your PR, your newborn baby, your neighbor would tell you, listen, be prepared, because you got to prove, you got to show these people why, in an intelligent way, why you did this.
It's crazy. And then even with him trying to get out and why he did it, he's sitting there stuttering and really not making sense. There was another part of the clip that we didn't show or wasn't, caught here, to where he was like, I this is not a Klan's country. I don't know where any Klansmen are. I was like, are you serious?
St. Louis?
Are you Tennessee? They was just marching down the street. I don't understand. It's crazy.
It's embarrassing.
Me.
Like,
it's embarrassing. It's the
and then to
money.
go back to, he said back in the 90s. Sir, he said a thousand things a week since
he talked about the Haitian brothers and sisters last year.
And here's the real cackle. So I don't know this to be true, but I know that him and Ashanti just had another baby, and I think she's pregnant again. Yep. They do some type of work with like an infertility foundation, and it's just like, y'all are aligning yourselves with this infertility foundation or whatever it is. I know it has something to do with like female reproductive rights. You're aligned with that, but yet you're with a man who wouldn't even allow your wife to have any type of assistance with having the baby that she just had. Like, it's just like, it's dumb all the way around.
It's definitely dumb. And then here's another thing. Ashanti. Miss Ma'am. I love you, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and act like you did not know the mentality, the thought process of this person that you are with and that you lay down with. I feel as though that's why, and after hearing him talk, even with some of the stuff he was coming up with, I can understand and why there was a delay and not wanting to get in a relationship or have a baby with him. But she chose to do that, and unfortunately, you have people from her fan page, her official fan page, I think 2 or 3 of them, they turned in their resignation and said, we can no longer support you, and they closed that fan page down.
Right.
So,
and both of these coons that we've played, these videos, maybe not Rick Ross that I've heard, maybe not Snoop Dogg that I've heard, but these 2 coons that we've shown, both of them had to bring up Vice President Kamala Harris. Like, both of them had to bring, like, why did you have to bring her up?
Like, why?
Like, why did you have to do that? Let's see what he's saying, y'all. Oh, this is the video. Okay.
When I tell you Snoop then so we already know Snoop performed. But, there was a huge backlash, of course, with Snoop. One of the things is we all grew up with Snoop. And also, too, it's a thing of how he was before, how he verbalized if you did, vote for Trump, and how he was so against it for him to just turn around and do it. And, the internet always going to bring it up.
What do you think the reasoning was? Do you think it's solely because of money? I saw somebody put in the comments earlier that, he must have offered them something aside from money. Like, what do you think it's money? You think it's just about money?
No, it wasn't money. I know what it was. But before I say what exactly it was, if you all can that are, inside here watching us, please hit the like button. The like button will get us in the algorithm so we can be seen. So please hit that like button. please hit the share and subscribe. I'm gonna give you about 10 seconds to do that.
Yeah, let's give him 10 seconds. We'll wait.
Uno,
And in this 10 seconds, y'all better share it
dos,
or I'm coming to your house.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I already pass 10?
No, child, you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, these. But yeah, if you can, please like, share, and comment. But yeah, it's with him.
But why? Tell me why. Like, was it just for money?
Yeah. So no, it wasn't for money. Basically, allegedly, it had to do with one of his friends getting pardoned. I think it was like his best friend gotten pardoned.
Who? Because there's 4 people we're talking about.
Oh, Snoop's best friend got pardoned.
Who?
I forgot the guy's name. There was a clip out there of him talking, but I forgot his name. But he got pardoned. Supposedly that was it.
So maybe
I still don't care.
I might give you a little bit of lubricant. But what about the other people? Was it money for them?
Right. Basically. But my thing is too, like, if you wanted to get your best friend pardoned, like, how did that communication happen? Did you go to Trump when you could have went to Biden throughout those 4 years? Or did Trump come to you because you all already have a relationship established? Like, how did he know your best friend was in there?
Right.
To me, there is still no excuse.
There's more.
Like you said, you can give a little bit of like eye drop, but other than that, no, we still gonna grill you just like they did, Chrisette Michele. But let's play this real quick. This is what he said in 2016 for those who wanted to perform for the president.
I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast one of you, Uncle Tom, for doing it. Which one of you gonna do it first? I was the one that performs for him, sir.
The internet never gonna fail, and of course you see the backlash. Snoop, which one of you Uncle Tom motherfuckers gonna do it? Here we go. Snoop
Unbelievable.
dancing. Blatant hypocrisy, shaking my head. Look what the money make a bit do. It's called
They're coming for him. They're coming for him online. Let me ask you this. Let me play devil's advocate right here. Okay, let me just play devil's advocate. And I want you to be honest. Do you think that everybody has a price?
I feel like everybody do have a price.
So with that being said, that means you have a price.
But when I say everybody has a price, I'm not saying that everybody's gonna give into it. I do feel like, yes, there is that one temptation that's gonna make you, hold on, wait a minute, I might, or should I? Oh no, I can't, because if I do, then what I told people before, they're gonna. Yeah, there is something that will make people waver.
If you had a loved one that was facing life in prison, and again, I'm playing devil's advocate. Like where I stand now, I'm against it, but I just have to play devil's advocate. If you had a loved one that was going to jail for the rest of their life, your best friend, your father, your mother, somebody, and you knew if you just played 20 minutes at a Trump inauguration that you would not only get that loved one free, and you would get $3 million. You would say no.
Yeah, because if you do something, something's going to be wanted in return. You don't know what it is.
We know that. Like, that's part 2 of the question. But in the beginning of the question, if your mama went to jail and she was going to tell you,
I cannot give you a firm yes on anybody that you may mention. Because you don't know what it's going to be in return. And then also, too, if they in jail, they have a reason in being in jail.
Your mama?
A reason. I said, if whoever it is in jail, majority of the time, it's going to be a reason and why.
That's not true. That's really not true. We know that black men,
going to be a reason.
Black and brown people often can go to jail for things that they're not even, for.
Now, I understand that.
They may go to jail for something they did, but that sentence is not going to be the same thing as if Karen do it.
No, I mean, that's understandable. But still, at the same time, what is it that they're going to want from me in return? I can't give you a definite yes.
They simply just want you to perform at the inauguration. Like, I can't see that being a situation. Like, if you're saying, like, I've not seen that, but if you're saying that, Snoop Dogg has somebody that he loved and he cared about that was in prison and, however the conversation started, he's able to get his loved one out of prison and put some money in his pocket. I'm sorry, 30-minute, 45-minute show.
I mean, there's certain people that won't fall for stuff that other people will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just don't know.
I
if
mean,
he'll be
you said a
on,
couple of
like,
times if Trump came into town, you'd show him around. So I already know you're gonna be up there tap dancing on
no, I know.
some wooded board.
No, well, because I don't want this to be on TMZ tomorrow. Okay, wait a minute. I said when he don't get elected. Now I didn't say. I said if he doesn't get elected. I actually said when he don't get elected because I was sure he wasn't going to get elected.
Okay.
You come to Charlotte, I'll show him around.
Yeah.
I love. See, you turned that on me.
I'm asking though.
Letting your mama stay in jail, and you turn that on me.
So I mean, so your answer is yes, you would. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter what it is that you're going to get out of it. You just know you're going to be able to do it for your loved one.
My answer is not a strong yes, but I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, okay, if they put my best friend or my daughter in jail for something and she had already served 10 years and I knew that she had a whole lifetime to go, I literally cannot sit here, my child. And again, hypothetically, I don't even want to say that because I don't even put it on her. My adopted child, like if they put my adopted child in jail, like I can't sit there and be like, oh, well, I wouldn't take that money. Listen, at the end of the day, I got bills. I'm, again, devil's advocate. I got bills. I got debt. I got a mortgage. I got stuff. I got student loans.
Mm-hmm.
We know how Black people are about student loans, child. We ain't paying them bills.
Okay, not at all. I mean, I definitely get it, but I'm sorry. I just can't give a definitive yes that I would.
But here's the thing. I don't want you to give a definitive answer, but I want you to give an honest answer because I feel like you're giving an answer that's giving I likely wouldn't do it, and I don't even think that you could say you likely wouldn't do it. I don't think most
feel like
people
I likely wouldn't do it,
wouldn't do it.
But I'm not saying that I wouldn't like. I'm not saying I wouldn't get it for the second, third. Hold on, can I get 24 hours to think about that and get back with you? I will give that type of energy. You know, if it is something that tempting.
Would you give that type of energy because you want to, like, when it came back, you want to say, well, hold on, I thought about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to be able to give that disclaimer because you know Black TikTok and Black people, well, I don't even want to fuck with Twitter, but the Black community coming for you and they're going to be like, well, Mike, now you was just on your podcast last year saying, and look at you now, tap dancing on stage at the
okay, that part. Hold on. I'm trying to look and see. Do you want to go right into the political pit stop or do you want a different type of story?
Oh, yeah, the political pit stop, child. Let me get the little thing up of that because we ain't did that in so... Oh, but I can't even use it anymore. Y'all, that's really sad. Like, that was when we really thought that we was about to have our first Black female president. I have to do that again. Y'all, they booed our boo. They booed Barack Obama. Now, you see Michelle wasn't there. Barack Obama came his ass to the inauguration event and his wife was not there. And we know how a Black woman is. We know how a Black wife is. Take your ass around there if you want to, but I'm telling you what's going to happen. And what she said to his ass that was going to happen, it happened. Is there audio for this?
Yes, there is audio. Here we go.
How sort of MAGA world is watching. Big boos right now, as you can imagine. I don't know if you guys can hear it from my mic, but
boy, is that striking.
Former President Obama. Yeah, former President Obama getting a resounding, as we would say in New York, a Bronx cheer here.
But you see how he's strutting.
This is setting the
tone. You see how he's strutting.
That's straight. Listen,
baby. Who got something to say? Who got something to say?
That's right. Now, listen. I'm gonna tell my business. Like, I having these sexual feelings recently. I'm hoping my period about to come on, but lately I have been feeling like, you know, a little frisky. I've been feeling just tingles, you know.
Oh my God.
Yes, I have like tingles, child. Like, I was upstairs today and I just felt tingles out the blue. But I will say, this walk. Now, again, they call me Michelle Doppelganger. So listen, if they want to include me in their bedroom festivities, if the check right.
You sure it wasn't that fabric softener?
What?
I said, you sure it wasn't that fabric softener?
I don't get it.
You said you had some tingles going on. I didn't know if it was the fabric softener or the detergent.
Where's my thing? Hold up. Where?
You can't find it. You couldn't find it.
That walk was very sexy. Now, I did find out
Mhm.
later that he actually himself, I don't think he could actually hear the boos. Do you think that Barack Obama
Mhm.
should have took his ass up around like his wife probably told him not to?
Um, I'm good with him actually going. Number one, I mean, it's showing protocol.
Damn if you do, damn
Unfortunately,
if you don't.
yes. Right. So I say go ahead and go. I mean, he's been through worse throughout the 8 years that, he was the president. So this is
Mhm.
something to be expected. I'm pretty sure this is what Trump wanted. I'm pretty sure this is what Trump ordered because they knew that he got to walk through there and have that big, because there were people up top. So yeah, it was
You
pretty
think
much all the
Trump ordered
setup.
him? Like, what do you mean Trump ordered it?
I'm pretty sure Trump wanted that to happen for them to
Did you
boo because
see?
that didn't only just boo him, they booed Bill Clinton too, and I think somebody else. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Did you see the looks on, like, I ain't gonna lie, again, y'all don't cancel me, whatever. But I bet the Bushes, the Obamas, and the Clintons be having a fun old time. The way they was laughing, I really could see that. Could you?
The way that it was laughing.
The way they were laughing, like the looks on
Hmm.
their faces, like between Jimmy Carter's funeral and between the inauguration, and just
Yeah.
in like events past, like the dynamic between Bush and um Michelle Obama. Like I feel like they would probably have some fun.
Yeah, no, I do feel like they are the couples that can actually set the difference aside and be able to enjoy each other's company. I don't see, them, really having this,
Kumbaya.
what's the word? Yeah, well, no, I mean, I do see that they can have it because they like each other. What's the name? George Bush and Michelle, they like besties
I
or
know,
whatever.
it's not the cutest thing. Listen,
I
I
mean,
hate that.
I like
Isn't
it.
it the
I mean, I
cutest?
like it. I
It's the
really do. I like it.
I like I'm feeling George Bush. Like I really am. Like I love a good, comedian type. And I feel like he is really giving comedian and he's giving a good time. Even when he came to President Carter's funeral, I feel like he was with the shits. I feel like he was like, "What up, y'all?" So I feel like that was the energy he was giving.
Hmm. What Robert said, I
Mhm.
mean, I'm sure they had a conversation about this, and I don't think he would, I can't see on my thing, wife in a position or put his wife in a position she did not want to be in, regardless of the status. Yeah, I agree with that too, because when it comes to the seating arrangements, I'm good with these spouses not having to go,
Mhm.
but I do believe the vice president and former presidents
Yeah.
definitely should have gone. But yeah, I'm
And they
good
would
with
have just
Michelle not going either.
like if he hadn't have gone, especially if he was the only person who hadn't have gone, that would have just been another thing that they could use against him. So at the end of the day, he came in there with his fine self, with his fine walk with his young looking self, looking better than all the presidents past and future. And at the end of the day, he did what he had to do, and he went home to his beautiful brown wife. Period. Point blank.
Yeah, I
Period.
don't
Point
think
blank.
Pence's
Now,
wife was.
I know we're going to our political stop and everything, but
Mhm.
I did not see on here about Elon and his.
uh, I did not put that up
I
there,
didn't
but
see that Elon had some kind of what does he have? He has some kind of disease.
who?
Elon Musk.
Well, he's autistic and it's something with his chest and stomach. When he take off his shirt, it looked like a scrunched up high C
Ew.
box, like one of those Lunchable high C juice box.
Ew.
Like just imagine somebody just going like this and then just sitting it down, and it's just that's how his body looked. But
What's going on with his eyes though? I've never seen anybody autistic do that with
let me
their
try to see if I
eyes.
can find it.
That's
No, I don't know
disgusting.
what's going on with his eyes. Let's see if I
And
can find it.
here's the weird thing too. The news is being very, very hush hush about his basically hate crime. To me, I mean, I hate to be dramatic, but like that is, and I guess that's literally what Trump is saying no longer matters. Like, I mean, those civil rights no longer matter. But like him
Right.
doing that, like somebody on TikTok was like, if the news media don't think it's a big deal or people don't think it's a big deal, you go outside to the black neighborhood and you do that over and over again and see what happens. You know?
So look at this. I'm sitting here raising my hand, my finger. But I just want you to look at this real quick. Let me play this. So this is one of the hearings of the new UN ambassador. They're just going through asking them questions, so they can come up with a vote to see whether or not she's going to get this position. So to your question, in regard to Elon Musk and how some of the news people and or Republicans are looking at this. And this is a 3-minute clip, but I do want you, if you can, just, bear with me and take a listen.
What do you think of Elon Musk, perhaps the president's most visible advisor, doing 2 Heil Hitler salutes last night at the president's televised rally?
No, Elon Musk did not do those salutes. I was not at the rally, but I can tell you I've been at many rallies with Elon Musk, who loves to cheer when President Trump says we need to send, our U.S. space program to Mars. Elon Musk is a visionary. I'm looking forward to his work in DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, and look forward to looking how we can be more efficient and effective. But that is simply not the case. And to say so is the American people are smart. They see through it. They support Elon Musk. We are proud to be the country of such successful entrepreneurs. That is one of our greatest strengths as Americans.
Let me share with you what a few Americans have said about it. Evan Kilgore, a right-wing political commentator, wrote on X, "Holy crap, did Elon Musk just Heil Hitler at the Trump inauguration rally? This is incredible. We are so back." Andrew Torba, who's the founder of the right-wing Christian nationalist social platform Gab, said incredible things are happening. As he amplified the visual. The Proud Boys chapter in Ohio posted the clip on a Telegram channel with the text "Heil Trump." A chapter of the white nationalist group White Lives Matter posted it on Telegram. "Thanks for hearing us, Elon. The white flame will rise again."
Oh my
I could
God.
keep going. Over and over last night, white supremacist groups and neo-Nazi groups in this country rallied around that visual. Does it concern you that those elements of the neo-Nazi and white supremacist element in the United States believe that what they saw last night was a neo-Nazi salute?
What concerns me is these are the questions you believe are most important to ask to the UN ambassador. I have a very strong record when it comes to combating anti-Semitism. We just had a historic election where President Trump earned historic support from America.
So if you can, definitely just take a look at the title and you can go and view the rest of it. Also, too, if you haven't been watching these hearings in regard to the new cabinet that's, they're going to try to vote in, do so you can, be in the know. But to answer your question, as you can see, for some reason, they're still turning a blind eye to it. Even when you other white nationalists and racists and Nazis or whatever said that he did do a Heil Hitler.
Seeing that, and I have been honestly, it's too much. It's very overwhelming. All of this to me is just like the stuff he did in 24 hours is like, it's just too much for me, honestly, for my mental health. But at the end of the day, the way that these people are acting like it's not a big deal is confusing to me. My question is, who has power? And this may sound stupid, but where does the power lie? Because the people don't have power. Or I guess they do have power because they voted him in. I'm just so confused I get it. People vote for Trump. I get it. Everybody ain't got to agree. But what Elon Musk did with that Heil Hitler sign, I don't understand why people are sweeping this under the rug. I don't understand it.
It's no reason to sweep it under the rug because it is there in our faces blatantly. It's blatant. And it's one of those things that we talked about before. You have these white men that are afraid of losing the power. I think for the past 4 years, and even when, Barack and them was in office, but for the past 4 years, us talking about woke, us talking about DEI, which is actually giving, Black and brown immigrant people that's not looking like them a chance to actually sit at the table.
Right.
Not saying we only get a chance to sit at the table because of the color of our skin in regard to the DEI, whatever. No, that's saying, yes, we have these group of people, Black and white, that are, intelligent, and all of them are smart. But for some reason, out of these group of people,
they're not
only
getting selected.
The white folks are getting selected and the Black people are not. So hold on, let's change that up because, so that's all that is. But for some reason, they are seeing that as being a threat to them and they don't like it. They they don't like it, not being able to come out and be the leader, or it's wild. It's just wild.
Wild is an understatement. Like,
It's wild.
wild is an understatement. Honestly, I'm at a loss for words, because to me, my answer right now is what is Ham Musically saying? What would MLK do? Well, he sure wouldn't be with Sexy Red. We know that.
Baby.
We know that much.
Okay.
But good question. Like, you know what? Here's the scary part of that question. What would MLK do? Would he protest? Would he have a peaceful protest, like a peaceful protesting, and nothing changed? Like,
would we even be in this situation?
What would Malcolm X do? That's the real question.
Yeah, what if they were still alive? Would we even be in this situation? And then also too, I do want to bring to the table as well. I don't know if this is facts, so definitely, if you want to correct me, that's fine. I'm not going to feel a certain type of way. But at the same time, just like back in the day when it came to MLK and when it came to Malcolm X, they lost their life because the community was infiltrated with some nonsense. And this is the type of division that happened with them that's happening now. You see what I'm saying? Getting people to turn against each other within our own community. And that's how MLK got shot, and that's how got shot. And he's just doing the same thing all over again. And it's just like, are y'all not seeing this? But to your point though, real quick, to your point of all of this is, my mind, and I feel over. That's what he wants you to feel. There's so much stuff going on. You got this, turning back the civil rights. You got the DEI over here. You got the immigration raids down here. You got this over here. While it's hard to concentrate on one thing to be able to stand up and fight. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I guess what I was gonna say is, like, I think that's what the media wants us to think. But I do feel like Black people are. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry to say, I feel like Black people are coming together, because I feel like we did what we needed to do at the polls, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. We've done our part. So I feel like could this be a catalyst to make us really come together? Like, make us really be on our Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hoping that maybe this could be a situation, because I saw on your TikTok that you had put, is it possible for Black people to unite? Is it possible? And could this be the thing that propels Black people to come together? Now, here we go. Trump revokes the execution order of discrimination in federal contract. And now I saw where they didn't let him do this, right? They did not let him do this.
Well, actually, so I think what you're talking about is the revoking of the birthright citizenship.
Oh, yeah.
I know a federal judge did end up blocking that for one of the states. But in regard to, banning the discrimination, civil rights executive order that was put in place by Lyndon B. Johnson back in 1965, it was to help, get rid of or do away with the discrimination in the workplace when it came to race, gender, and what else is there? Race, gender, age, yeah, just all of the above. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, hopefully, something like this would get the attention of our community. So,
but it goes back to, here's the thing. Now, let's keep it a buck. We know the companies and we know the places like Walmart, I think Sam's, several other places, honestly, that are pro this, number one, that are pro the MAGA, pro, removing DEI. Are we going to come together to ban this? Are y'all going to remove y'all Amazon Primes? Because Amazon was for removing DEI and donating to Trump.
I'm positioning myself to remove myself from some of those apps.
Now, positioning yourself and doing it are two different things.
Oh, I already got stuff in order. I mean, I can't, just cut off everything. And that goes with, Facebook as well. There's going to come a point to where I may remove myself from some of these social media apps.
Why are you saying you may?
Because I don't know if anything's going to change. So while I'm thinking about it, and then if I end up doing it, I said I would give like an announcement first, because we all know Facebook I was able to, get in contact with some people I haven't seen since I was young. So
Look at you thinking of excuses.
No, it's not an excuse. I'm just want to keep those contacts. But definitely, I don't know if, what it would take for us to come together as a community. I don't know if we need to be shackled in order for us to, say, hey, hold on, wait a minute. But here's the thing. And, this is, something that I think I talked about in our last show. But, how back in the day, when we'll be watching the slave movies, even the current days, if you watch the slave movies or what happened back in the past, you always sat, and thought to yourself, what would you do if you were in that situation? Or that wouldn't have been me when that was going down. Or, I would have got these group of people and we all would have stood up. So what are you going to do now? This stuff is happening now. These laws are about to change now. That's if the Supreme Court lets him go ahead and go through with it and nobody, fights him. They got control of the House. So
I don't think, honestly,
I don't know. I don't.
The optimist in me feels like, okay, this is going to be the turning moment where, the crab in the barrel syndrome goes away. Black people are coming together. We're supporting Black businesses. Black businesses are supporting their Black patrons. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the turning moment. But just in history and reality, I just don't see anything actually changing as it relates to Black people coming together, Black and brown people, because we can't even come together inside the community. You know what I'm saying? Every podcast that's popular is about a Black woman ain't this and a Black man ain't this. So at the end of the day, like a lot of this stuff we put on ourselves. And then we think about, like you said, we have people like Soulja Boy. He has a very high young male, but young people especially following. So you see coons like that and you're young and you're impressionable. You're thinking, well, shit, let me be with Trump. Everybody talking about, oh, Trump gave us the stimulus check, all these type of things. Like it's a large group of people who have that level of ignorance that I don't know. I don't know how much power they have to hold back Black people. I'm really, really curious to I am curious if for some reason we had a revote if Trump would still win, because a lot of people are saying that, oh snap, like people who voted for him are now saying, like my friend said that it was a guy at the doctor's office saying that he was scared that he wasn't even going to have benefits, but he looked like he was probably somebody that voted for Trump. I've seen in the comments on social media people like being surprised at him actually doing what he said he was going to do. So it's like, if we did a revote, would anything change? I say that because if shit didn't change, it's just validating the fact that ain't shit gonna change. Like Black people are gonna still be talking about it, ain't doing nothing. We still gonna be with our Prime memberships. And I ain't gonna lie, like I got my Prime membership, I got my Facebook. I'm about to deactivate my Twitter probably tonight. But we're all waiting for somebody to start. And this is where, honestly, this is where I feel like the Black community is lacking representation, meaning that the Black community, who is our MLK, who is our Malcolm X in 2024? Shit, Diddy in jail for baby oil. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of our Black leaders are fighting each other and they're coming out with all these accusations. Like, who is the 2024, 2025 Martin Luther King of our day? Who is it?
And that's one thing that I was thinking myself, just trying to think, back in the day, we had these leaders, we knew them, you knew the folks at the White House 1600 knew not to F up because they were going to have these rallies. These folks was going to be out there in their ass. But it's like now, who do we have? Our leaders are getting older. So, but then also too, I do want to state, I do feel like, people forget, I'm not going to say our community, but outside our community, for some reason, those who don't look like us feel like the civil rights was only for us. And it's going to only affect us because of what he's revoking. However, no, it's affecting a lot of people. It's going to affect a lot of people, pregnant women. Don't matter if you Black or white. You know what I'm saying? The civil rights, the LGBTQ community, all colors. You know what I'm saying? So it's
and you saw, has he already signed this thing about, there's only male and female. There's going to be no longer no other option.
Yeah, it's like it's wild to me. Are we gonna do a call in today or
Y'all
no?
want to do a call in, child? Y'all want to do a call in? Oh Lord, look, I'm asking that, and I got to be the person that do it.
So right now, no, I had texted you. I didn't know. Obviously, you didn't see
Nah,
it.
I'm at work. You can't text me while I'm at work. Look at black people trying to
My
trying to
I
get me
just pinged you.
fired.
Pretend this is Teams. I just pinged you on Teams.
Well, you know, I ain't got no
So,
job, child.
but thank you if you just coming in, if you just joining.
Yeah, make sure you're
Please,
liking
please,
that. I want to give a
please.
shout out. I want to give a special shout out to Grown Men Talking. Thank you so much for joining.
Yes.
He's actually here local to Charlotte.
Okay.
Black man, black husband, you know, in the community, child, with his YouTube promoting healthy, beautiful black love. Make sure you go to Grown Men Talking. Make sure you follow and like. He has a new local dating show that's Charlotte Black Love. Gotta put Charlotte. Listen, where's my heart?
Snap. I got some folks in Charlotte I can
Charlotte,
recommend to get on
baby.
the show.
QC.
Hey,
Listen, so make sure y'all support this young black man. And here's the thing about that: black people, we talk about banding together. Black people don't even want to share your posts. They don't want to like your stuff. They just like, I mean, I'm a call. Let's call a thing a thing. This sound all great. We all mad. We all got a common thing to be mad about. You know, Trump ain't shit. We get it. But at the end of the day, we ain't shit either.
Well, I ain't gonna say we ain't shit, but I get what you're saying.
That was too far.
But no, I get what you're saying. We gonna definitely have to come together and support ourselves. But what I was also saying as well, in regard to some of the stuff that he's doing, before these folks voted for him, they thought the things that he was talking about was not going to affect them, but affect us. So now you have this person who tweeted out, attention please, President of the United States, Trump, and Senator Ted Cruz. My wife is a nurse and was recently hired by the VA. Our home is packed up. We have a new home, have spent thousands to move our family from Fort Worth to Waco. Following Trump's hiring freeze, EO, VA rescinded her job offer. My wife is in tears and inconsolable, and my family is devastated. It has been my wife's dream to work with needy disabled veterans. I'm a disabled veteran, and we already know how Trump likes his disabled veterans because he don't.
I know.
Now our family is lost with no clear path of what to do. Her job was to start in 2 weeks, right after we settle in. We are all huge Trump supporters, and I know this was an unintended consequence when he told you what he was going to do. Okay. I'm sure veterans, medical care professionals were not the target of this EO. Did he not see throughout the past 8, 10, 12 years, even when Trump wasn't in office, and how he disrespected the military? And he thought that, sir.
Listen, again, I hate to be the ratchet, you know, right now, but our president gives little dick energy, and I feel like he don't be fucking with the military people because he a little bit jealous. I think he's a narcissist. I think he is very insecure. Please don't put me in jail, sir. If you ever see this, if you ever see this, I still will show you in Charlotte. But I gotta be honest with you. Like I just feel like he is someone who he's unpredictable, and that is not a descriptive word that you want to use for your president. Okay, at all. Now here we go with the Democratic attorneys general sue over Trump's order to end the birthright citizenship. Mike, talk to me about this, child.
Now we know this is in the Constitution. This is your 14th.
Is it though? Talk to me.
Is
it though? Is it in the Constitution?
Yeah, it's in the Constitution, the 14th Amendment. And this is one of the promises of Project 2025 that Trump said he was actually going to do, that folks thought and stated that, hey, Project 2025 is not real. But as you can see, however, we all know whatever executive order, and I do want to put this out there, whatever executive order that is signed by Trump, that does not mean it's Bible. And when I say Bible, I'm saying that doesn't mean it's fact. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, because there still is a due process. However, for him to even have this thought process of wanting these things to go through lets you know the mindset he has and where he would like to take us back. However, this right here shall not pass. It won't pass. It was already struck down by a federal judge already. But then also too, he got plenty of lawsuits that's already headed up to him. So it's just crazy to me. He just want to make America white. That's pretty
right. Make America white again.
that's pretty much what it is.
Well, isn't it crazy? Because Elon Musk is South African.
Child.
We got a call. Let's see. Hold up, child.
Please state your name, where you from.
Give me your name and where you're calling from.
Henry.
Can you hear? Can you guys hear?
On the coast.
Yeah.
Henry, where you calling from?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, where you calling from?
I'm in North Carolina.
Got it. What's your comment?
Okay.
I mean, what I've heard from the show today, we've been talking about Trump, you know, and the different changes. I think it's very interesting. You know, I don't know. I think being we've been children, we've been in this political cycle all our lives. What's the difference? I mean, we had Barack. That was like cool to see, but is it really genuine from a country that had us as slaves? So, I mean, it's politics. I think the only freedom is working together. Communities, families, our churches have to, like, a lot of people go to church, but we have to incorporate some things that help us practically, like, not just a pretty building. We got to help our communities. I think we were taught to, like, just get out of the hood, get an education, get a good job, get as far away from poverty, and just live life. And that's why we are where we are. Dr. King actually ran to the hood. And as soon as he changed from civil rights to civil rights, once he saw that, yeah, we can get all this legislation, but you have the right to live in a rich neighborhood, but that don't mean you got access to it. And he changed his whole focus to the civil rights, understanding that he had to help the people in Mississippi and the people that were still on plantations. And he was so powerful that they understood that if he gave us that information, we were going to do it, and they killed him. And nobody ever picked it back up. Man. Because now, I mean, most people can be bought.
Right.
And this is true.
Can you be bought? Can you be bought, Henry?
No. Well, no.
just like we posed the question. Pose that same question to him, like he posed to me.
He was passionate about what he did. He really came with a purpose, and I know his holiday just passed. And I think we have to just get back. Let's think about Harriet Tubman. Let's think about all the people that sacrificed. My grandmother.
Right.
And get into that strength. Anyway.
Listen, Henry, we appreciate you. Before you go, let me ask you, do you have a price? If you had a loved one that was somewhere in jail, child, for the rest of their life, and Trump came up to you and knocked on your door and said, hey, I'm going to give you $3 million and I'm going to let your loved one be free, what would you say?
I would say all the listeners, go get a book called Powernomics. Dr. Claude Anderson teaches us that politics is about influence of politics through money. So he showed a blueprint for the community where you got to get money, and then the money influences the politics.
So you would say yes. Just say that. You would say
this is how it is. So what I'm saying is that it's all political. So sometimes people do deals with people that are Republican, Democrat. It's really about it's a business thing, and they game us on the emotional side of it. So we're always in that cycle, but we got to get the whole blueprint so we can start lobbying and controlling politics. So can I be bought? As men, we sacrifice for our families, for our children, for our women. So, I mean, I don't agree with everything that Barack did, but for him to walk and boss up and just be in that hate and everything, I mean, that's what we do. So I ain't gonna be bought, but I would sacrifice for my family, my woman, and my children.
Are you single, or do you have a woman, or what's going on with that?
Are we turning to a dating show?
Working on it. I mean, this is about Trump right now.
Listen, I don't know if you was on the show in the beginning where they said that if you ejaculate and you don't get nobody pregnant, it's gonna be a fine. I feel like that's what you're giving right now.
This square protection, my buddy.
Now, Henry, you were not. Thank you for calling, Henry. But there was a there was a in the beginning of the show, for y'all you CP time, we were talking about how there is a black senator who is trying to push for a fine if you ejaculate with the intent to get somebody pregnant.
Yeah, if you get erect while you're having intercourse, that means you have the intent to impregnate the female. So, you got to take up for some accountability. Yeah, it's crazy.
Where are we going next?
Definitely go back and watch
I want
that
to go through that. Listen, I'm tired of Trump. Do you want to stay here, y'all? Because I'm really tired of
Oh
Trump.
no, we can go.
What's next,
We want to talk
honey?
about
The
Ohio woman.
God. Oh.
It's always race in America. Y'all, if you're watching, trust me, we only got a couple of more stories. Bear with us. Please bear with us.
And make sure you listen. We're talking about Black people uniting, and I better see 9 new subscribers on this channel. Listen, Simba is a celebrity. Listen, in his city, I'm a low-key celebrity in my city, child. We're coming together, and we need y'all to show the same support that you guys show to us on our separate accounts. Show that support here. Like it, free. Subscribe, free. Share, free. Comment, free. It's all free.
Free.
It's free. Listen, oh shit, the tingles. Listen, the tingles are coming.
That's that fabric softener. Do you want to introduce this? Do you want to introduce
now this right
story?
here hurt my heart, and we have to play this video, y'all. You have to go over to the next slides. What we're gonna play is a beautiful Black man with beautiful locks. He is a real estate developer. He was at his own house, going into his own home in his neighborhood, and a white terrorist Karen came up into his yard and told her that, I don't think you live here. Do you live here? I don't think you live here. Let's play the audio.
I think they just built the home. Okay. Hold on, let me go back.
Did someone
start right here?
Her? So you were walking from there?
You came this way, didn't you?
No, I came down this street right here.
Back.
Come here.
Go back again. And now start. Go ahead. Go to the right.
Okay.
Knock on the doorbell. Ring the doorbell. We need you. What's going on?
So what you're basically watching here is
Do you live here?
Yeah.
You do? Papa. I don't believe that.
What?
I don't believe that.
Go over, Joe.
Rory, come on. Rory, come on.
So she gets scared and she tells her child to come on. Did she start running?
Did someone come here?
Oops, did it go by?
No, you're good.
Oh.
So now life comes out.
Guy in the gray truck, and he came around the corner, and I was in the street, and so I come up, and I just have my kids, and so I'm like gonna pretend that I'm coming home, and so I pull up and I start walking to your back gate, and he stops here and he goes, "Are you looking for someone?" And I said, "Nope," and then he sat here, and I was like, "I need to get in."
Well, that's my husband. That's why he lives here. Yeah. He lives here. So he came in and he said there's a lady screaming, and I'm like, that's.
She got all worried that she
I know the husband is like.
I'm sorry.
How did he scare you though?
Now you can hear the level of calm in this family's voice, and we're gonna play the apology from the Karen. And here's the thing: since they want to go hard this year, I don't want to call them Karens. To me, Karens is way too nice. These are terrorists. I don't want to call them Karen. What we gotta rename that. Karen is too nice to me. They're terrorists. Let's listen to this terrorist apology.
Couple of terrorists.
Little girl, we had a man banging on our door and helicopters hovering over our home. So, did I overreact? Yeah, maybe a little bit.
You overreacted a lot.
But I showed up at the door and I said that I was sorry 2 times.
Whoa, not two times.
Uno dos.
People are going as far as saying they're not genuine apologies, that I'm out to get them for whatever reason that is. I don't know how it could be twisted that way. when I literally thought he was a white man. So I knew. I was in the comments multiple times when people were just.
It's like 4 of the slides of this apology.
This is a mess. I mean, I don't even want to call it an apology. This is not an apology. This is, oh shit, I got caught, so let me just backpedal and pussy pop. That's what this is. This is not an apology at all. At all.
Not backpedal and pussy pop.
Like she's backpedaling and pussy popping. You are trespassing on somebody's property. Number one. Number two, you're telling somebody who owns a home that I don't think you own this home. Number two, you're lying to the wife when the wife come out. Okay. Number four, where am I at? Number four. Number four. Now you're sitting out here crying your crocodile carrying tears. Listen, I don't care if you apologize 5 times. I need you that same energy and tenacity that you use to go on somebody else's property, go behind their back door, take your kid who you're now teaching racism to their front door. I don't even know what the whole
I know the child is like, what the fuck?
Right. You got her child up there knocking on a stranger door. Like it's too many X's on this. You know what I'm saying? Like you deserve. I don't want to hear nothing about your feelings. I don't want to hear nothing about you. This ain't about you. You are a terrorist. And at the end of the day, you are a free walking terrorist. I want to see you on your knees. That apology don't do shit for me. Them cheers to me is a slap in the face. Because here's the thing. We all know about Emmett Till. Hopefully we do. But we all know about George Floyd. We all know about all these black men who at the end of the day, because of a call, because of a call, an accusation, they're no longer here.
Is somebody calling in?
No.
Is that thing? Oh, I'm sorry. I kept hearing that ting ting. Sorry about that.
But at the end of the day, it's like, do you know how deadly you making that accusation, you trespassing was? Do you know how if that black man and that black woman didn't have the level of discipline to remain calm? Because let's keep it a buck. At the end of the day, if somebody come on my property, a white Karen, a white terrorist, and tell me, even after you're, trespassing, then I tell you, oh, this is my house, then you tell me I don't believe you. The average person ain't gonna be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, this is my house and I bought it. No, I'm about to beat your ass, or I'm about to call the police on you, and then at the end of the day, we know how that ends,
But listen, I'm trying to find. Here we go. Shoot, I want you to hear her screaming again.
I know.
Because that scream, that goes right with
terror.
That goes right with the Emmett Till. My thing is, you don't know who could have been around the corner. Obviously, he is a new resident in that area. Then we don't know if, say, for instance, one of her neighbors who knew her very well, who was protective of her, and she could have ran by them. They could have had a gun and went and shot this man because of the way. You would have thought somebody snatched her child.
Right. But she apologized.
And it was in another state. She apologized, but
and it's like, why are you crying?
Like, with it.
You ain't a victim
because I'm
here.
pretty sure I'm pretty sure they getting her ass on social media.
But see, that's the thing. They are getting her ass on her Facebook group for her neighborhood, on social media. They're getting her ass. And that is why she apologized. She did not apologize because she's like, oh my God, like I lapse in judgment. I should have not done this. That's the energy I want you to be on. You crying and telling us back in 1922 when somebody was flying over your house, and like that make no sense. You and Nelly are one and the same. That explanation makes no sense. If you have trauma from when you were a child, somebody breaking into your home, why would you run to the danger? That don't make no sense. If you got trauma and if you're scared, wouldn't you run away from the danger? But no, you're a terrorist because you ran to the danger. You ran to the dangerous face, and you told them that they were a liar. That's what you did. You're a terrorist. You are the people who need to be deported.
A terrorist, I say. So we have, we're going to do Chloe. Oh, you already put her up. All right.
Chloe Bailey. Listen, let's end the show on a light note, y'all. Yes. But is this light note? I think nothing we said have been light. Chloe Bailey. Now that's my girl. I just found a new song from Chloe Bailey. It's her and Quavo. You heard that song? I don't know if it's new or old. How it go?
I think it may be older.
That song has been on my rotation. Okay. Mm-hmm. Chloe Bailey, she was over there with Burna Boy looking like she was about to
heavy.
Burna Boy. Let's talk about that though.
I don't know if they was in a relationship or not.
Burna Boy.
I'm still
What does Burna Boy give to you?
Huh?
What does he give for you?
He gives me a Metro a South African metrosexual, R&B, want to look like a thug but soft on the inside.
Burna
There's a
Boy
lot
gives
of
me
stuff
the
I
kind
would
of
want to say.
man who is going to get on his knees and is going to please a woman for hours with his mouth. That's what he gives me 100%.
That's
I'm
what,
sorry.
I
I'm
don't
being
know if
honest.
I don't know if this sickness that you just can't, just overcame,
No.
just, switch something, maybe a little.
Burna Boy gives me, I love doing oral sex and I'm going to do it until like for real. That's what he gives me. And I feel like that's what he literally gave Chloe. And here's the thing, Chloe,
Oh, the way she was looking at him.
Oh my God, I'm tingling. Let me tell you something. I was in a situation, listen, I was in a situation, y'all.
What was your situation?
Years ago.
Uh-huh.
It was a Jamaican guy. And all I'm going to say is this. I never had that many orgasms in my life. So at the end of the day, this was years ago. Years ago. But I know how them Jamaican dudes and them dudes, be doing that be over there. And this is why she was out there looking crazy. Now,
she like she was hypnotized, no shade, but.
And let's imagine orgasm. I don't care about myself. I don't care if I get an orgasm. You orgasm. Everybody
get an orgasm. So
you get an orgasm. Like, I'm not even playing with you. Like, hand to the Bible.
But what, were you feeling like she's not entertaining her music too long?
I'm saying.
Were you feeling like she's not concentrating on her music enough? Do you feel like she's just out here?
That's the question though. Like, we're seeing her with Burna Boy. We're seeing her post her pics. Body is banging. I think she's a stunning, flawless, beautiful Black woman. But I don't know nothing about the music. Like, what's going on with her music? Like, does she need to go more towards the vixen energy, or does she need to go more towards the music? Because her music ain't giving this.
I think. So she talked about it. She talked about it the latter part of last year. I forgot which month. It could have been October, November, December. But she did talk about, how and why she's not out there touring and pushing out the music. And she was, she gave a logical answer. She was pretty much putting it out there. It's not, I don't feel like it's her.
I'm sorry. I gotta cut you off. Shawana, those Jamaican men are something else. My God, today. Let me tell you something. I've never talked to a group of women and a woman didn't have, women didn't have stories. What is it about those?
But we're not going to have those stories tonight. You trying to have those stories tonight? You and Shauna trying to reminisce?
No, not me. Listen.
Over this T.I. double.
I'm sanctified. I'm a Proverbs 23 woman child. That was back in the day. I'm talking about now. I feel like, what do they be doing? Shaba.
They be all up in it. They be all
Remember
up in
Shaba? Oh my
God.
God.
Be all up in them guts. But yeah.
Now, they would listen. If that law passed in Mississippi, they'll be in jail.
Baby, listen. Yeah, and will, because some of them are very, very sexually active.
Some. Are you a fan of Chloe Bailey's music?
Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of her music. I'm a fan of her. Of hers. She's a producer, she's a singer, an actress, a dancer. She's all of the above. When I tell you she is talented, I do feel like I would love for her to go in and just give us a cohesive, good album.
Has she had a good album? Has she
I feel like
I know
that
you are a music
other
person
album. Yeah, I feel like the other album, like her first album that she came out with, was banging. Like it to me, it was banging. But I think some of the people were, to be honest, I feel like if she would have went the route like her sister and not put out so much and given so much of her body, far as in picture wise and just putting it to everybody. I'm not blaming the Black women. I'm saying if she would have went the route as her sister and not just put it all out there, I think she gave a lot of herself too quick, too fast, and people was like, eh.
Yeah.
And
actually, you have a very valid point there. Actually, that's a very, very, very valid point. I'm gonna tell you why. Because think about that. Beyonce didn't come out being overly sexual. She didn't do that. And you're right. I've never even thought of that.
Because I love this. I love that sexual side of her. I mean,
Would
be
you have
that
sex
Grace
with her?
Jones, be that, whatchamacallit, but nasty, but be all of that, but just pace yourself. And I feel like people got tired of her too quick because of what she was posting.
But why though? Like, I get it. Okay, yeah, she's overly, I don't even want to say she's overly, but she's very sexualized. She's a grown woman in her middle to late 20s. Huh?
Her body is sick.
You can't even hide that. Like, here's the thing. I'm a woman. I'm a very curvy woman with a very beautiful body. As a Black woman, it's difficult.
Yeah, she is animated.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading with...
Who?
No, Shauna was saying she is very animated. I was
She's
like, yeah,
very animated. No, why? I don't know about that. Why is she animated?
I do feel like she can be animated and she's like...
Nah, I can see that. Now, some people have even said she's acting. This sexual thing ain't even who she really trying to be. Like, she's trying to replicate what she see Beyonce do. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. We're all trying to replicate Beyonce. Like, I don't believe that. I think that she should kind of dial it back and then come back out. I think she probably should lay it low.
Yeah.
And come back out because she has what it takes. I love her music, but it's weird because I don't even be seeing her music promoted.
Right. And she was like, it cost money and some other stuff.
Wait, ain't she with Beyonce?
But I feel like that's their decision of not wanting so much help from Beyonce. I do feel like Beyonce probably do want to help them, but I feel like it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't, because when they first came out, it was the thing of, oh, you only made it because Beyonce. Beyonce and the people are the people that actually put you on and da-da-da.
Take that
so
and
they were
run.
doing that.
How many people get a chance to say that Beyonce co-signing them publicly? That would be very, very dumb. Like, I really hope that's not true because at the end of the day, if you have Beyonce, she is the ultimate mentor. If you have Beyonce to help you, you would be a fool not to do what you got.
Like what Shauna just said, no, I think it's who she is at this time.
I agree.
We do need to give room for her to grow because she is young. You know what I'm saying? So the expectations of, because I think she, only 24, 25?
Yeah, I think she's in her middle 20s. Who is somebody else that is of her age group, of her star level, who's successful? Because I'm thinking about Normani. Normani is a beast, body banging, face card, 100%.
Her label.
Everything. I never see her promoted either.
Her label that messed her up. I feel like her time that came and it's...
No.
It's still in that. I mean, it's still in the window. But I'm gonna be truthful.
My girl.
Like, no, I like me some Normani.
I'm ready to give up on you. I'm ready to do what I do.
Her and Sean Baker got this special relationship.
Yes,
with that choreography.
Have you seen her perform on not SNL? She performed on some night show, and when I tell you, it was probably one of the best performances I've seen in my 35 years of living.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's what she said. They're making enough money. Let
me see.
It took time for Beyonce to learn how to dance and to strengthen her vocals because I loved Kelly more when they first came out. Why you laughing?
No, because it did take time for Beyonce to learn how to dance and everything.
Did it? I think she was good from the get-go. But this is not 1992. This is 2024. And I feel like she has all the access. Like Beyonce literally came in losing from Star Wars, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be like, what's a popular podcast?
Drink Brothers.
Drink Brothers. That'd be like Drink Brothers co-signing us. And we sitting here, well, I guess we might try to do good. That's crazy. Like, no, that's dumb. That doesn't make any sense. First of all, Hey Musically, 35, boo. After 35 years of living, don't do me because you old, honey. Don't do me.
Whatever. But yeah.
This was a great show.
I feel like this was a good show. Good season one. Season one. Episode 1 of season 2. Yeah, no. I feel like this was a good show.
I will say this, y'all.
C10, like, share, comment, and all that good stuff. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like, share, comment. But here's the thing. Like, y'all out here talking about the coons. Don't be coons tonight and not share this. If you don't share this, if you don't like it, if you don't subscribe, if you don't share it with somebody and make sure they're subscribed, you're really a coon too. At the end of the day, we're young Black people in our 30s, and we're out here just trying to make a name for ourselves. And y'all out here, we're entertaining y'all. Y'all can at least share a link. Y'all can at least subscribe. Y'all can make sure that your neighbor subscribe. If it's 10 people, that means y'all know 10 people. Let's give it a buck. Call Her Daddy is a #1 white people
Mhm.
podcast out here. White girl out here living free. You know what she's doing? Her people are promoting, are pushing her out there.
They're pushing,
Our
promoting,
people.
all of the above.
And
Get
I mean,
us up there so we can promote. What's his name? ML.
who?
That the guy that was the new subscriber tonight. MLT, MLB, ML. What's his name? Sorry,
even
sir. And I know you're probably still watching.
Child.
Grown Men Talking, GMT.
Grown Men Talking.
Yes, get our subscribers up there, get the lights going
Grown
so we can
Men
promote,
Talking.
you know, people's things.
Look
Y'all
at that
can
hang
call in and
time.
say, hey, can you promote my product? We have enough.
Listen, and see, just like black people, y'all gonna wait until we over there on CNN, until we're over here on VH1, until we're over here on BET Plus. Then y'all gonna be like, you know what? Let me make sure. Like, don't do that. Y'all come along with the journey. Don't wait
Invest
until
now.
we up here and y'all then down
Invest
here.
now.
I'm gonna bring you up here with us.
Come up. Come back. Come up.
Ooh, look, it says your Mac will sleep soon unless you plug it in.
What happened?
Now, I want to ask this one question since we got some time. Shawana, I know you still in here, child.
I
Tell
didn't
me
know
about
Scott
your
Blue was in here. Thanks,
Jamaican.
I didn't know she was in here.
I want to hear about your Jamaican, Shawana.
No. We are not going down that
She's
lane.
grown.
Mm-mm.
She's grown.
Nope.
Shawana,
Nope.
please.
Mm-mm.
Look, Shawana, please.
Hey, Stephanie.
That's the next podcast. Shawana, please. That's funny.
Okay, next time. But I do feel like this was a great episode, and thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to my co-host. I am so glad she is
Not your
better this
co-host.
week.
Not look. It's his show, and I'm joking.
No, that's what co-host
Look,
me,
think of
right?
my assistant who
Co-host.
I just happened to. I'm totally joking. I am humbled to be able to be under your leadership. I'm humbled to be able to be under your teachings. I'm humbled that you even allowed me to be on this space with you. I'm humbled.
I mean, you know what it is. So
what is it?
are we gonna,
'Cause I
are we
don't
gonna do the same
know.
time? Are we gonna do the same time next week? I feel like we should at least.
Yeah, child. I got 5 kids. I gotta put to bed, child.
So yeah, we should be good. Same
Oof.
time.
Oh,
Thanks,
look
my
at these
brothers
comments.
and
Look at all this
sisters.
love. Now, everybody who's talking about they love us in their hearts, did you share it live? Did you share it live?
I just want share it. If you don't, just please
you like
like it.
Did you comment? Did you like it? Did you comment? Did you share?
You know who you just sounded like? You sounded like Mooney Long when she was doing the 24 questions, when she did the remix of 50 Cent's 20 questions.
I never
21
heard
questions,
it.
excuse me. You never heard Mooney Long do the 21 questions remix? You just sounded like her when you just go
Which
listen
part,
to it.
which
after
part of
this.
what I said? Ooh, I'm spitting.
No, when you start repeating, it was the way that she did it, a rhythm, and you sounded just like her.
Did it make you feel tingle? Like, did it turn you on a little bit?
Oh, no, not at all. Your voice got a little bit deeper.
Don't act like that. Like, if listen, when I come to Atlanta and me and you be in that bed, don't try to with me.
Oh my God, that is a no-go. But
Never
real
say
talk,
never,
though, I
never
know
say
you all
never.
wouldn't mind seeing us together, you know, in the same building, same room doing the show. So I'm going to try to get my ass. up
I
there
would love to do it
Charlotta.
in the bed. Like, I'm joking aside. I would love to do an episode of us in the bed chilling.
You know, actually, there is this one podcast that I seen I came across one time, and when I tell you they had on like this big these big loungewear luxurious type material, and they was just chilling. Like, I don't know if it was like big huge bean bags or something, but it was so relaxed, and I wouldn't mind doing something like that.
Child, my computer about to die. So listen, y'all. Thank y'all so
right.
much for joining us on this journey. Make sure you're here every single Thursday night. Every single Thursday night. Every single Thursday night. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Peace.